Hello class. Thank you for coming to my presentation. My name is Dr. John Yoder, and today we will be talking about SCP-1797-J. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1797-J is to be kept inside a secure storage unit at the Media Archive of Site-77. It is to be checked regularly for imperfections. Once every 4 years, a search of any possible related artifacts should be conducted through the archives. Description: SCP-1797-J is a polymorphic oil portrait of former United States President George Washington. Behind him stands an unidentified male figure, engaging in apparently vigorous sexual intercourse with Washington. George Washington entertaining a gentleman friend while picking his nose has been written on the backing with a felt-tipped writing instrument. Laboratory analysis indicates that SCP-1797-J is from an authentic time period. SCP-1797-J was initially encountered by a filing clerk in the George Washington Presidential Library in 1881. Upon viewing it, they alerted the local constabulary with the intent to find the painter and press obscenity charges. A low-level investigation was conducted, at which point the Foundation was alerted and secured SCP-1797-J. Further investigation of the library's records by Foundation personnel failed to yield any leads on SCP-1797-J's origin. Repeated viewings of SCP-1797-J causes it to display a different scene. Each viewing becomes more and more randy. However, the President will always be picking his nose. Addendum. Researcher James has pointed out a possible relation to the following items. SCP John Adams yanking out a loose tooth while vacuuming. SCP Thomas Jefferson being hit with a spork while kicking. SCP James Madison doing jumping jacks while writing a letter. SCP James Monroe toweling off while bicycling. SCP John Quincy Adams frowning while looking at his dad. SCP Andrew Jackson tying his shoelaces while melting. SCP Martin Van Buren laying his head in a guillotine while playing a burrowed Game Gear. SCP William Henry Harrison conducting an orchestra while sneezing. SCP John Tyler verbally reprimanding his children while taking off a Pinocchio costume. SCP James K. Polk dancing while learning to scuba dive. SCP Zachary Taylor picking cherries while drawing himself a map. SCP Millard Fillmore filling a mill with flour while giving a haircut. SCP Franklin Pierce drinking while conducting a train. SCP James Buchanan cooking some dinner while converting to Mormonism. SCP Abraham Lincoln being kicked in the nuts while changing into corduroy pants. SCP Andrew Johnson checking out a library book while crows peck at his eyes. SCP Ulysses S. Grant having sex while drinking. SCP Rutherford B. Hayes opening his mail while grilling a steak. SCP James Garfield tripping over some tree roots while wearing a hat. SCP Chester Arthur having an operation while attempting to return a gift. SCP Grover Cleveland shoveling manure while practicing defenestration. SCP Benjamin Harrison spending $1 billion while spelunking. SCP Grover Cleveland suffering from defenestration while gravitating. SCP William McKinley inserting a butt plug while playing the harmonica. SCP Theodore Roosevelt canoeing while scratching his ass. SCP William Howard Taft having a dick drawn on his face while taking a bath. SCP Woodrow Wilson being racist while paying a parking ticket. SCP Warren G. Harding betting on a horse race while he is attacked by fire ants. SCP Calvin Coolidge wiping a booger on a 4-year-old named Ricky while hokey pokeying. SCP Herbert Hoover impersonating the Michelin Man while learning to be a city planner. SCP Franklin Roosevelt being mocked by stand-up comedians while listening to the radio. SCP Harry Truman polishing his spectacles while participating in a bank robbery. SCP Dwight D. Eisenhower being devoured by snapping turtles while urinating. SCP John F. Kennedy falling out of an airplane while combing his hair. SCP Lyndon B. Johnson exiting a Dollar General while lancing a boil. SCP Richard Nixon grating some cheese while visiting Tokyo Disney. SCP Gerald Ford coordinating a model shoot while playing football. SCP Jimmy Carter lighting his car on fire while knitting a sweater. SCP-1981 Ronald Reagan cut up while talking. SCP George H.W. Bush trying to tell a joke while vibrating. SCP Bill Clinton operating a radio telescope while deciding which tie to wear tonight. SCP George W. Bush getting a pap smear while reading. SCP Barack Obama surveying a volcano while failing a math test. SCP Donald Trump shuffling a deck of cards while yodeling. While I learned that Grover Cleveland won twice and not consecutively. You put your right boogie in, you put your right boogie out, you put your right boogie in, and you wipe it all about. Okay, get out of here.